just stole that from R9! No! That was the most gorgeous goal ever! I gotta put him in an SBC for that alone. Oh my god, Salah pulled a Nani, dude. Remember when Nani stole the goal from Ronaldo and then it got called offside? I mean, at least it wasn't called offside. Bro, what a goal that would have been from R9. All right, okay. What's up, buddies? Welcome back to another episode of the fully edited First Owner RTG series. Now, big love once again to Armalika for putting this all together. I think he's doing an absolutely fantastic job, man. So thank you to him for this grind. I think it makes it actually easier for the live streams as well to know that, like, through the 6 to 8 hours of grinding, we get it all compiled into one good epi per day. I think it's a good thing. Speaking of the epi for today, or the grind for today, at least on Twitch, we have hopefully a good day lined up. We have a finish of our champs games. Now, we did 352 yesterday, so as an update for you guys with 352, it's a horrible experience. I don't know if it's because I just didn't give myself enough time. We ended up playing 10 games maybe in 352 with Alphonso Davies at left mid, with Trent and then Atal at right mid. They were both lost. I couldn't really get any sort of functionality with the team. I felt like my attackers were completely separated. I felt like I was super easy to counterattack. So I struggled a lot. And, you know, it just is one of those things. So I'm reverting back to a 4-2-3-1. We've got ourselves 8 wins. But the disaster from yesterday is that we went from 6-1 to 8-6. Like, the fact that I go 6-1 on one day on a Friday, and then the gameplay, and I'll admit, I was really struggling. Like, we lost 4 penalty shootouts yesterday and 5 extra time. 5 of those games, 4 of which went to penalty shootouts, but 5 games went to extra time yesterday out of the 7 I played. So, and I went 2-5 on a Saturday. Just insane. So I did terribly. I couldn't come to grips with the 352. I couldn't come to grips with gameplay. Now, because we have the 8 wins, I think this team of the week sucks anyways. I could care less about going beyond 8 wins. So what we're going to do is we're still going to play our games, but we're going to use the fraud squad. So yesterday on stream, we tried to figure out a team of players that I thought would be awesome, but that were absolutely awful across the board. And we came up with this setup. Now, there are a few players that I probably should put in there ahead of a Saul. Saul is just a bad card, as it is. And maybe even the left back as well. Keane, I think, is a little bit harsh to say he's a complete fraud. But to me, he's a fraud compared to what he was last year. This mid-Keane, I loved last year all the way until after Team of the Year. He was such an overpowered card, whereas now he just feels like any other CDM with a shadow. Like, he's not dominant the way he was last year. I mean, we all know my thoughts with Salah, where I just can't get anything going with him at all. I mean, his stats speak for themselves, but 103 games played with this card, man, and I still find him atrocious. So let's see, maybe the fraud squad together turns into a god squad. I'm not sure. We all know fraud 9, just not the one. Hits the post more than I've ever seen any striker hit the post. I find the Zaha terrible as well. Pulisic terrible as a central cam, terrible as a wide cam. These two in the middle should be diabolical, and then the back line is going to be a disaster. This guy I hated in the Liga NOS team. Hero is useless. PK is useless, in my opinion. A lot of people say PK is good, so this will be another one that maybe he'll play good for me today. But what do we have with him? 16 games and awful. Manquillo, I think, is a double whammy of terrible because, first of all, I just don't think he's good. I think the card is very poor. I don't really know why. Maybe it's that the passing that's not great. The composure is terrible. That could override all the other things that are good about the card. He just really is a waste at right back. Probably everywhere, but the bigger issue too is the horrific experience it is to get this garbage card too, right? 77, 78 rated Prem players trying to get crosses against other sweat lords. Awful. Everything that this card represents is horrific. So, you know, it is what it is. But and then Edwin van der Sar, all goalkeepers are terrible in FIFA. I think we can all agree on that. But Edwin van der Sar is going to be a special type of it is a special type of horrible. So it'll be very interesting to see the fraud squad. Now, the idea is pretty basic. This is how everyone's going to set up in game. So it's going to be the 4-2-3-1. I got to go back to what I'm comfortable with. But let's just see if this quote-unquote fraud squad squad of fraudulent players, at least from my experience, that I thought would be good. Let's see how they play for our final 6 games of champs. And if I lose all 6, I could care less. We got rank 3, and that's all that matters to me at the end of the day. So that's what we're going to be using in champs. A little bit of a longer intro. My apologies. We also grinded like hell yesterday. So we got Silver Beast done, which is again a couple of little completions here. What, you get a 75 plus pick for one, get another, is it all 3 of them, or all 3 might actually be 75 plus picks? But the important thing is that we get another rare mega pack as well, and that's a nice little segue at least into talking about Project Team of the Year. So I did mention yesterday as well that a few of you guys are asking me to give you a Project Team of the Year overview, like where are your packs at, what, of your 700 packs, how many of them are good, how many of them are bad, what's the coin value of everything. So at the end of the epi today, we're gonna do a good 6-7 hour grind, maybe 5-hour grind, maybe 4-hour grind, whatever it is. At the end of the epi today, we're going to open our rewards today. If I somehow get rank 2, awesome. If we get our rank 3 rewards, we're going to open those today. And at the end of the day, we're going to go over and see exactly where we're at in terms of Project Team of the Year. So stay tuned for the end of the epi for that. In terms of swaps, like I said, we've been on a damn grind. So we got 3 swaps done, all of these done in one go. Now, we didn't do this in 6 straight games, losing a good chunk of games against squad battles. So we did Silver Eredivisie first owner. Disaster. Just the worst experience ever. Man, they are making these icon swaps harder and harder, more infuriating and more infuriating, but whatever, man. That's just the way EA wants it, I suppose. I still think it would be really cool if they allowed you to do a harder challenge in the squad battles, but you could do it in champs, or you could do it in a friendlies game mode, or in whatever. I think that would have been really cool from EA. Not to be. We've been mentioning that for years, and I think they specifically like pigeonholing people into squad battles forever. Into rivals, oddly enough, isn't there anymore, but into champs and into the friendlies section, instead of allowing you to kind of pick and choose how and where you want to do it. But it is what it is. We got ourselves our lovely 3 swaps players. I'm not gonna submit any swaps yet because I'm still unsure. I think I'm gonna go with the first 3 packs, the 81 plus times 25, the 82 plus times 25, and then the 83 plus times 25, and then that really leaves me with a mid or base icon pack to open as well. But I don't know. And same thing with the Christmas card swaps, right? I'm going to go the 85 times 10. That's what and the ultimate pack. That's what I'm thinking, right? Project Team of the Year, though, that's 5 more awesome packs to add to the Project Team of the Year war chest for once Team of the Year eventually comes out. So let me know. Are you guys going to do anything in it? Let's get into the day's grind. Are you going to do anything other than what I mentioned? Are you guys going to do anything in it? What did I even say there? Anyways, let's get into the grind. Who's the biggest fraud in the team? Salah, by far. Because Salah should be lights out a god card. And he's the worst card ever.
Finisher. He's got a great shot.
Opportunity here, Stuart. And the keeper's hand does the trick. The outcome is a goal kick here. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options. Well, it didn't worry the keeper.
Doesn't even spill it.
Ronaldo.
Dude, what are these teams? Like, what are these touches and passes?
Let's see what he does next.
And that's 1-0. Oh my god!
That will do it. They've been Pulisic. A wonderful bit of skill. Can they square the game? Superb save.
Well, he should score.
And unable to keep possession. Really bright-looking attack. And a chance to level it.
Thank you, R9. Thank you, Jesus.
Pulisic.
No way. That's also a pen, no!
Interception.
Oh my lord! I mean, I don't know how the fuck I missed that.
Ronaldo. Oh, good-looking run. But the
I had no
danger
control
averts
over
it for
Cruyff
now.
there. Nothing.
In terms of added time.
Hey, boys, this fraud squad is truly a fraud squad. I can't even explain the things I've seen on the pitch today. We've lost in extra time, and it took me to the 90th plus one. Sorry, we've lost another penalty shootout today, and it took me to the 90th plus one to beat this guy. This might be the worst FIFA player I've played this month. 5 expected goals, 2 goals. He attempted 44 tackles, failing 34 of them, and I think 34 were failed in the box, and not one pen was given away and only 1 foul all game long. This was the most diabolical gameplay I've dealt with this week. I thought Saturday was bad and Friday gameplay was bad. This is, I don't even know what I'm playing, boys. I guess I'm glad that we got the win, I guess, but that's about it. One step closer to being done champs for the weekend, boys. I am kind of excited at the prospect of actually doing a poor man road to glory, like an OG poor man road to glory from team of the season onwards next year. Let's go. Nice little segue as well. Got ourselves a Prem bronze there. Hey, gameplay sucks, but at least the menu grind is enjoyable. Yeah, like real quick, just because I know this will be in the YouTube epi as well, I am excited. That was always the plan, was to do a old school poor man road to glory for day 1 of team of the season. Start with nothing, but try and see what type of crazy squad we can build through gameplay and all the gameplay players that we can unlock, and then doing like the League SBC, the BPM grind, but with an idea of making coins as much as possible, but not trading. Like trying to make coins off of my BPM grind, trying to make coins off of, you know, the pack pulls you get from League SBCs as we complete League SBCs, but doing League SBCs where I do off League SBCs and sell everything else from the main leagues, right? To fund the off leagues continuously and only do the off leagues when I get an untradeable duplicate. And I'm just excited about that prospect. Who knows? Maybe by that time I won't care, but I think it'll be really, really fun. Got 40 games to win to get to 90? No, that doesn't make any sense. What? You don't need to win the games at all. Dude, there's a guy I put a controller down on. He scored 35 goals. 35 goals in a Rivals game. The game took 45 minutes. With all the replay, he watched every replay, celebrated. He wasted 45 minutes of his life. He could have got 3 goals, 5 goals, whatever, and put his controller down and fucking done something else, like made his room, fucking done the dishes and gotten an easy dub. And he wastes 45 minutes, man. Oh my God, another Prem player. Are these guys still 3-4K? They actually are. No way. No way after all those missed chances. No way Liverpool score here. Oh my God, they've made it 2-1. Spurs are the worst. I thought being a Leeds fan is hard. Oh my God, Spurs should be about 6-1 up and they're now 2-1 down to Liverpool. Oh, what have we just seen? No, Deli dove, dudes. It's not a pen. It looked like a pen live. Deli dove, what a cheating prick. He could have just shot it at the net. But it hits his hand and it doesn't change the trajectory at all. Neither does he move his hand. It's in a relatively natural position. Hey, look, I don't give a fuck who wins this game, but there's no way that should be called as a handball. It didn't change the trajectory of the ball. It didn't do anything. Oh my God, the fact that Andy dropped his head there in front of a boot is so cracked. Oh, he got hit in the head anyways. Andy Robertson is a bit of a beast, huh? That's so bad. Dude, he had an opportunity to shoot as well. Awesome. Zach, King James, Zishan, Samuel, Adam.
Ronaldo. Surely. And a goal. 1-0. And
Scott, thank you, bro. R9 isn't a fraud. He's not good, but he's not a fraud. He can still put the ball in the net. It's just he doesn't do it as good as you'd expect R9 to. I'm trying low drivens as something new to do, but I don't know.
Is it gonna be Pulisic?
Good goal.
And it's gone in.
Yeah, I'll say R9 and Pulisic aren't complete frauds. They're not the best, but they're not frauds completely.
Messi. Giving it a try.
Dude, Van der Sar, like, that angle is AIDS, man. What are you doing?
Salah. Ronaldo. Oh, tremendous block. The first half here. What did you make of his performance?
Well, I thought he had a very good first half, and key to that was
What the fuck?
time and time again,
3 different attempts to do a fake shot into backward space.
and I'm sure we're going to see more of
What
it.
is that, gameplay, or is that just Salah sucking? What is that?
Ronaldo. A lovely attempt. And a goal to increase.
Salah stole that from R9! No! That was the most gorgeous goal ever! I gotta put him in an SBC for that alone. Oh my god, Salah pulled a Nani, dude. Remember when Nani stole the goal from Ronaldo and then it got called offside? I mean, at least it wasn't called offside. Bro, what a goal that would have been from R9. I cannot believe that was stolen. Leave it, man. Imagine it was offside, bro. Because I will say this, it wasn't letting me pull Salah off the ball. Like, it like teleported him into that space, if that makes sense. Wow.
And now with Pulisic.
What a save, Donnarumma. Oh, is it a pen? Let's go.
And it's not. And the penalty is converted.
Cheeky. Am I toxic for chipping him there? Is that toxic? Let's go, boys. I'll take it. I don't know.
Trace their advantage to 2 overall.
Oh my god. Oh, it was gorgeous. Oh god. Oh, I cannot believe he stole that, dude. I can't believe he stole that. That's so toxic. Alright, well, whatever. We gotta win out all our games to go rank 2. Gabriel! First even remotely decent player from the League SBC grind. We'll take it. It's just fodder, of course. But we'll take it, boys. Club Azteca. Alright.
Ronaldo, and blocked for now. But attacking possibilities. And still an opportunity. And he clears it out of harm's way. Not much defensive cover there on the flank.
Wait.
And he did well to cut it out. Might take the lead.
Good goal.
In it goes.
Good goal.
On the offensive. Ronaldo. Chance here. How many players would have the
Good goal.
confidence to try?
R9 might not be a fraud, boys. He's the only one doing anything for us here in this fraud squad.
Llorente.
So cheese. Read the play perfectly and it somehow still goes through Alphonso Davies. Look at this
Decided to
BS.
come in from the flank.
Get ready for it, boys. I'm sure he gets a goal here to make it dangerous at the end of the game.
And Pulisic has it.
Impossible to win the ball back here. Yeah, there it is.
Llorente.
There it is. I mean, you can literally just call it. It's hilarious. There's about 8 tackle attempts that should have won me the ball back. We, of course, don't get it. And now we're back under pressure with a 1-goal lead.
2-1. The cutback. And there it is.
Good goal.
From Johan Cruyff.
Good goal. Doesn't matter how we scored, Nick. Focus up. All good. Is that GG's? Wow. Well, we had to win outright our games, and it's now down to the final game, boys.
No complaints.
11 and whatever we are. 11 and 8 right now. It's down to the last game with the fraud squad, boys. To go rank 2 or to stay rank 3 as we normally would go. Impressive, considering how awful the gameplay's been today. Very impressive. This is going to be it, boys. 4-bar connection for the final game. I don't even care. Gameplay's so bad, you can go into a 10-ping game, and it's going to be delayed. So, let's see. King Cantona? We got to try and dispatch a squad with King Cantona in it? That's the Leeds Cantona as well. All right, well, let's see if we can do it, boys. Can we clutch up rank 2 with a squad of frauds? I don't know.
Could be. And a goal. They start as they mean to continue. Kevin Mbabu. Cordoba. Cantona. Can they square the game? He had to react and did.
What the hell was that? What a great tackle. That quadruple bounced off of PK's testicles. Like, for a chance? This is what I've been dealing with all weekend. This game is even worse than it was a few weeks ago. Somehow. I have no idea how, but somehow.
Delightful pass. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. The last 30 minutes now. He's in here. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. No. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Will it be? Save, but still a chance. Possession lost. Can he get them level? That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save.
Chance to finish.
What a save.
Keeper diving
What a
magnificently to
save.
make sure he got there.
Good work there from R9. Good try from the Canadian Messi, if you will, from Fonzie.
Another short corner here. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Well, he could really get at the opposition.
All right, boys.
Well, that'll
All
be
right,
a free
boys.
kick.
I think, as long as I don't bottle this here, there's no way he gets up the field again, right? Did we just go rank 2 with a fraud squad? Did we just go, look at Salah just passing that at the keeper. Under no pressure, aiming it into the far corner. I tried to green time that, for God's sake. And I grade it, which apparently is better than a regular finesse shot, and he passes it at the keeper. So, 12-8, boys. 12-8 is insane with the fraud squad, and a 3-5-2 squad. So I'm very, very proud of that. And I will say, out of all the frauds in this squad, Mohamed Salah's player of the month is the biggest one out of all of them. Genuinely the biggest one out of all of them. I probably didn't deserve to win that specific game right there. But I will take it. The reason why I will take it was we lost 4 or 5 penalty shootouts this week. 4 or 5 of our losses came from penalty shootouts. Genuinely. So this has been a horrific week of gameplay, of servers. I mean, I'm using weird teams too, so that's always going to put a bit of a damper on what you're trying to do in champs or rivals or whatever, right? If you're not using your main god squad, then obviously there's always going to be some difficulty there. But you know, I will say a few things as well. We'll take the picks, 3 red picks. I'm not going to open the premium team of the week pack, but a mega pack and a 100k pack as well for project team of the year is fantastic. Obviously we get auto qualified for playoffs again this week. And then do we get coins too? 60,000 coins. That is a hell of a reward haul for using a squad full of absolute frauds. So let's see. I mean, I don't know if okay, I think that's all garbage, right? And I don't know. I'm gonna go with this guy. I'm not entirely sure why the team of the week sucks, right? So it's not like there's gonna be anything in there. Is there even a single player you'd be excited about packing? Conor Gallagher, I'm actually hyped about. Terrible card, unfortunately, but this kid is such a baller in real life, man. I wish Leeds could steal him. Never gonna happen though. And this, my friends, is exactly why you should never care about Weekend League. I still cared about Weekend League this week because I'm a weirdo. And I get up in arms and pissed off. Oh, okay. So an 86 Tielemans. Again, I mean, his height and his skill moves, weak foot, fantastic. But his work rates are not great for a box-to-box mid. And then realistically, his stats aren't great either for a box-to-box mid. Got terrible dribbling in terms of balance and agility. Not great defending. Not great physical stats. Terrible pace. This card, this is a further example to me as to how the team of the week is just a dead concept. Like, unless they actually make these cards worthwhile, like, make this Conor Gallagher an 83 for God's sake. Like, and actually work on his stats. The fact that the team of the weeks are just kind of just random little upgrades, 9 times out of 10 just terrible. To me, I find the whole Team of the Week system poor, other than the first couple of weeks of the game, and then come Team of the Season, when you can start getting red Team of the Season cards as picks, then obviously at least Champs becomes worthwhile again. But Champs in general and the Team of the Weeks are just an awful concept overall. But nevertheless, we did go rank 2, so I'm still very proud of that. We're going to save the Team of the Week pack as well for a better Team of the Week. And just as a quick review of this fraud squad, that's it. I'm just done. I'm never using this card again. He just re-solidified how awful he is. I don't know how you guys all sit there and tell me I'm deluded and that this card is the best card you've ever used. I have used him for 109 games. 20 or 30 of those games are at striker, soul striker, dual striker. We used him as essential cam. And then we used him in Messi's spot, dude. We used him in Riyad Mahrez's spot. Wide right, wide left. Riyad Mahrez craps on this card. The flashback Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden's inform card, for God's sake, destroys this Salah in terms of usability for me. So, you know, if he works for you guys, fair play, but I'm going to put him into an SBC. I know he cost us $1 million assets, $1 million coins worth of assets. We crafted him, but at the end of the day, still, it's $1 million coins worth of assets, right? You can't ignore the opportunity cost of putting those cards and that value somewhere else. But hugely disappointed in this Salah, man. Like, he is the king of all the frauds. What would I say a close second is? Probably this guy. This is the worst, best looking card I've ever seen. With a, and on 10 chem, but with a Maestro chem style, he genuinely looks like he'll be one of the best wide players I've used this year, and he's horrible. 0 goals in 10 games, man. Like, I just don't, I mean, 5 assists is not bad, but terrible, terrible. So him and Salah are tied for king of the frauds. Manquillo, worst right back I've used this year. This left back, worst left back ever. Hierro might be the worst center back we've had. I will say PK isn't the worst. He's actually not bad. I kind of like PK a little bit. So PK, I feel like, has redeemed himself from the squad of frauds. No longer a fraud. I will say R9. The problem with this R9 is almost like Leo Messi in real world football, where Leo Messi can have the season he's had, and people will say he didn't do well and he doesn't deserve to be in the Ballon d'Or World 11 or to win the Ballon d'Or. That's Messi's greatness, right? Messi needs like 100 goals in a season for people to say he deserves the Ballon d'Or. But that's 10, 20 years almost of just peak insane performances from Messi. Messi's worst season is still better than 99.999% of footballers out there. I think R9 might suffer from that for me because I use this R9 and he's actually pretty slick on the ball at times. But I expect so much more. I expect maybe a mid R9 performance out of this baby R9. I mean, the fact that he's still 2 million coins or whatever should indicate that he is still cracked, but he just hits the post and misses far too often, but not enough to be called a fraud. I think he's basically a fraud for what I want R9 to be. He's not a fraud for what a striker. He's still probably a top 5, top 10 striker in my entire club. And again, I would say this weekend, he was the one that caused us to go rank 2. Would that be fair to say? So he's absolutely not a fraud. I got to stop saying that. I think he's a fraud from what I want out of R9, but he's not a fraud in terms of a FUT card. That's just not fair to say. And I will repeat, this Pulisic impressed me. What's hilarious is he has 1 assist. We put Pulisic in the Cruyff role, in the central cam role, and I found he was actually good. Like, really, really useful as a creative cam. Similar to the Pedro, right? Similar to Cruyff. That 5-star weak foot's huge. Out wide, I find him very wasted, which is funny considering his pace. But with a Maestro, centrally, he's actually great. He's actually great. I'm very impressed. So I would take this Pulisic out of the fraud squad. Edwin van der Sar is the most confusing goalkeeper ever. He's definitely a fraud, but every goalkeeper in FIFA is a fraud. The problem is he also had, 3 games today alone where he was lights out good. I can't put this guy in a fraud squad when he was also another reason why we most likely went rank 2. So those guys, the 4 of them have saved themselves from the fraud squad. The rest are just horrifically crap cards. Now let's get into some packs and try and pack some of these damn Christmas cards or winter wildcards. I have nothing to show except I can't end the day on this. I can't end the day on a dupe a Chiampong. I can't end the day on that, man. We have to keep going, boys. I mean, it's another Christmas card, but I have to keep the day. I have to keep the grind going, boys. I can't end on that. I just can't. All right, we'll keep grinding. God help me. God help me! All right, boys, we're going to end it here. So as promised, I know it's been a while that I haven't shown you guys this, at least for YouTube. And to be fair, even for the Twitch stream, we haven't really gone over Project Team of the Year and where we stand in terms of usable, good packs. So in terms of usable, good packs, and I've got 20 or 30 packs that are kind of missing here, but we just went over the club. And as of right now, we're up to 647 packs. We technically have 675 packs. So I'm missing something somewhere. I don't know what it is. I've searched all the names of these different things. I feel like it's a lot of those 85 plus packs and the 83 plus player packs. And you know, all those like one-off sporadic 85 pluses. I've got a lot of those, but I just don't count them. So we probably have another probably 30 to 50K's worth of FIFA point value. You know, whatever, a couple million coins more pack value, but this is where we stand. So as of right now, we're at 647 packs. You can pause and look at specifically where we're at for each pack. At a total pack value of 14 million coins and 256,000 FIFA points. 1,700 pounds is like $3,000 worth of packs. So the main ones to take, I think, are like all the SBC grind and stuff. So like small gold player packs are crazy. We packed Inform Neymar last year during Team of the Year from this. We have 67 of those. Mini 50Ks, we got 26 of those. We got 60 rare Electrums ready to go for Project Team of the Year. 34 mega packs, 58 prime packs. Those are 45K packs. 35 50K packs. A big chunk of that, if not all of it, is basically from rinsing and recycling the Premier League grind. And then the interesting ones, of course, is like the 100Ks and the Ultimate packs. I don't have many of those. And I mean, considering we're still going for good finishes in Weekend League and stuff like that, and Elite Division, right? Elite each week gives you and D1 and D2 each week gives you a 100K pack. So again, I think this is where there's some issues. I think there's something else other than jumbo rare player packs that is defined for 100K packs, because I honestly think I've probably got 10 100Ks, maybe more, and I'm just not counting them properly. I feel like I've got a couple of ultimate packs, but they don't show up on my search right now, so I'm not entirely sure what's going wrong there. And I also think I have more rare mega packs, but they're just not showing up for me. So anyways, that is where the squad is at. To finish off the day, we're going to open one ultimate pack to close it out. Get a walkout inform. Is it going to be a good one? It's going to be the CDM Leicester player. I mean, we did pack another Christmas card, but as happens for every promo the last couple of weeks, my luck is mudded right now until we get upgrades. So tomorrow should be an exciting day for you guys. We do have, I would assume, upgrades coming. And thanks to upgrades coming, I'm hoping we will be able to turn things around and get some great pack luck going. Having said that, we end the day with a dangler, and it's one of my most wanted pack pulls. Let's go, boys. Last pack of the day. We've burned through quite a few ultimate packs. Burned through so many coins for the 6 p.m. video as well in terms of opening promo packs with coins and whatnot, but at least it pays off. I desperately want this Briel Mbolo to be as good as he was for me when we went Elite 1 in FIFA 17. We'll see. For our playoff run, we're going to run a squad with Briel Mbolo in it. In fact, just as a quick little outro, let me show you guys what you have to look forward to here in terms of, and yes, I am discarding a chunk of these. Most of them don't sell. I'm actually going to discard this. Now, you know what? Let me list it up. I don't want him to sit there with my Ice Jesuses. EA still have not given us our cards that they owe us. They owe me an Ice Rashford and 2 Ice Gabriel Jesuses, and we still haven't seen them yet. So a little bit annoying from EA, but these things take them forever to do because it doesn't benefit them, right? So they're not going to rush through giving people their owed cards back. So finally a decent pull. I was thinking of going with Pandev here. This was going to be our playoff squad, right? So use as many of the new cards as we can. I love this Sal, so I'd love to use them more. Maybe we don't get Pandev and we go with Briel Mbolo at striker. and like just restructure the squad that way. So all of that tomorrow. Upgrade packs party tomorrow as well. I hope you guys are ready for that. We'll catch you beaters on the flip side. Peace.